This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Now, as you've seen from the thumbnail and the title of this video, it's a bit of a comparison today. We're comparing a couple of PRSs. A friend of mine, who's a bit of a guitar collector, said to me the other day, he says, do you want to borrow a couple of PRSs and do a video about them? So I said, well, yeah, okay. So that's what we're doing. Basically, we're looking at this guitar, which, as you can see, is single cut with P90s. Got quite a Gordon Smith kind of vibe going on with this one, hasn't it? And as you can also see from the sort of dished cutouts for the controls, and if we take a look up here, the signature on the headstock, this is a US-made Core guitar. Not entirely sure, what the designation is, because I'm in a bit of a rush and I didn't have time to kind of wade through pages of Google results. But basically, it's a Core PRS with P90s single cut, and we're comparing that guitar with this one, which is, as you can see, also a single cut PRS with P90s. And if we look at the headstock, this is one of the Korean-made SE guitars. I think the Core guitar is a 2007, and I think this is a 2004. But I'm prepared to be argued with on that. I might have got that wrong, but let's say that both these guitars are from the mid-2000s. And obviously, this one is significantly cheaper than this one. I suspect you'd have to fish around on the used market to buy either of them identical to this now. But, even used, this one is going to cost you a fraction of what the other one would cost you. So the question I guess we need to figure out is it worth paying the extra money for the Core guitar? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get straight into it, and here's a piece of music that I've recorded which uses both guitars doing pretty much the same sort of thing alongside each other, and you'll hear exactly what they sound like. You'll see the pickup selections I've got on screen and also what tones I've got dialed in, and you'll hear how both guitars sound. Let's have a listen. And as always, there is a full tab for that piece of music in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats. along with a clip of me playing that tune and a jam track for you to play along with as well. Where is that, I hear you ask? It's up on my Patreon page. There's the address and the link is in the description. It's only $3 or £2.50 a month, and you get access to all of these extra bits and pieces that go along with these YouTube videos. A massive, massive thank you to everybody who supports me in that or any of the other ways, all of which are linked downstairs in the description. Thank you so much, everyone. I am truly, truly grateful. So that's what the guitars sound like. And I have to tell you that in terms of sound, there's very little in it, I think. You know, you could easily, if you were gigging, you could easily break a string on one guitar and pick the other one up, and no one would be any the wiser. You know, it wouldn't be a massive difference in sound. Let's have a look at the vital statistics for the guitars. I've started doing this on these videos now because people keep asking for it. So here we go. You can see the Core soap bar guitar. There I've done the first fret and 12th fret neck profiles, the pickup readings, the nut width and the weight. And if you look at that bridge pickup reading there, that's quite hot, you know, for a P90. If we take a look at the SE guitar, you can see the bridge is significantly lower output there. But I don't think that was reflected in the sound that was recorded. You know, there wasn't like a massive, you know, kind of boost and gain. Certainly when I was, you know, kind of recording, I wasn't having to dial in different gain settings for the different guitars to get the sound the same. It was just the same, basically the same presets in bias amp. So, you know, sometimes the numbers don't give you a hands-on representation of what the guitar is like to play. They are both lovely guitars, as you would expect. They're PRSs, you know, so like them or loathe them, you know, I don't think I've ever heard anybody criticise them for the build quality. You know, they're just, you know, they're built like Sherman tanks. This one, I suspect, though, would be my choice if I had to run back into a burning building to save one of them. I don't know, there's just something. If we take a look at the neck profile again, there's the soap bar neck profile. It's not massively different to the Core guitar. Let's have a look at that there. I should have put the photos the same way up, shouldn't I? But basically, this guitar just somehow feels that little bit more comfortable in the palm of the hand. And you know, my old prejudice about PRS guitars and the bird inlays, you know, I just think that the moon inlays on this guitar look far superior, or far more tasteful than the bird inlays on this guitar, especially, let me put this down, especially on a guitar like this, which is, you know, kind of a stripped down workhorse, no nonsense, you know, kind of blue collar kind of guitar, in so much as any Core PRS can be said to have those attributes. This is very much a kind of more of a workhorse blue collar guitar, and, you know, having the fancy inlays on this, it's a little bit like having a transit van with gold plated bumpers, isn't it? That's just, or maybe that's just my take on it, I don't know. I like the satin finish on this guitar. It feels, I suspect even when this guitar was brand new, it felt played in and like an old friend. The gloss finish on this guitar just immediately marks it out as being, you know, let's say built down to a price a little bit more. But it's still a fantastic guitar to play. As I say, I think I prefer the neck on this one. And, you know, just the aesthetic of it and everything. It's got, I don't know if we can catch this in the light, because it's like all black guitars. It shows every fingerprint everywhere. But in the flesh, this isn't an opaque black finish. There is kind of a subtle kind of black to grey to very dark grey burst going on. And, you know, it really does look the business, I think. It's got, you know, there's an element of, you know, kind of a, I don't know, Darth Vader or something like that about it, black and menacing, and, you know, particularly, like it means business. They're both lovely guitars, and I suppose the question we posed ourselves at the beginning of the video is it worth paying the extra for the Core guitar? The Core guitar does feel like a more expensive guitar, but is it worth the extra beer tokens that you'd have to part with? Well, if you want a single word answer, I would have to say no. I would happily use this guitar. I'm going to be sorry, out of the two of them that need to go back to my friend David, who's loaned me them both, this will be the one that I will be kind of missing for a few days once it goes. I wouldn't say I'll be pining for it, but this one is the one that's made the bigger impression on me for some reason. I don't know. So there you go, folks. Let me know what you think of these two guitars and which one you prefer the look of and the sound of. And I would definitely say that if you are, those SE P90 single cuts, I just had a quick look on eBay before I started making this video. They're going for about £350. You can pick one up for, as I say, about $350 or less, I suspect. So it has got the old noggin jogging a little bit as to, I don't need another guitar. I really don't need another guitar. We'll see. Anyway, that's pretty much it for today, folks. Hope you found the video useful and entertaining in some small way. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not give me a like while you're at it? Don't forget the live stream every Friday 5 PM UK time, where we drink beer and talk about music and guitars and whatever else crops up. What a fantastic way to kick off the weekend. I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.